You're watching NautiStyles, and we're back with our affordable Liveaboard yacht series. This might just be one of the best maintained yachts in this category we've seen in a long time. Today we're going to be showing you this 2003 57 Carver Voyager Pilothouse.
Yes.
Welcome aboard. Motor yacht. Yes. Should give you a full idea. Come on over.
This is packed with so much volume for a 57 footer, but we'll get to that obviously when we see the interior and all the other stuff.
We always love this model. It provides so many great features. Just an FYI, there is a house getting built behind us, so of course it's really loud and you're just gonna have to power through it, but glad that there's a lot of interior spaces, so we get to be in the interior and it's going to be quiet, but stay with us.
Okay, let's do it quickly. It's worth it. This is a fixed swim platform, so it's not a hydraulic swim platform. The tender is intended to be up on top of the Flybridge, which we're going to see later. So we have an electric cable reel right there. This is just storage.
Correct. What's there? More storage. That's where we have our outdoor shower, and there's a water hookup. There are two water hookups.
Very clean.
Do you think one is salt and one is fresh?
No, one is inlet.
Oh, this is an inlet. Duh.
Yep.
Well, it's been a while since I lived on a boat.
Shore water inlet, and then we have our swim ladder right here underneath the cover there. And then let's go into the aft cockpit.
All right. So welcome to the shade and to the cockpit. It is hot today, you guys.
Yeah.
It's really warm. Yes. So on this yacht, there were so many upgrades. You'll see on the interior, it's going to blow you away. We saw the listing. It looked really good. But until you get on board, you guys, we have gotten on board of a boat and we walked out before. Because it just was not... Unfortunately. Sometimes you look at the listings and they look great, and then you arrive and you're like, no, we cannot film this for the channel. So this was, I would say, the opposite. We thought it was going to be good, but it was great. Yes. So we were like super excited to show it to you. So we do have this bench here, an aft bench. This looks like
additional storage.
Huge storage.
Yeah.
So it's a storage bench.
New cushions, new upholstery here on the backrest. We did a little sneak peek earlier, of course. It seemed like everywhere they upgraded the speakers. All upgraded Fusion stereo system. Pretty cool.
So I love the big yacht features here as well. The cleats, you do have fairleads coming in here, so it's nicely protected, stainless steel. Everything is like clean, polished. This boat is in great condition.
Check.
It's a 2003.
We have a very large hatch here, which we're going to get to later. That's the access to the lazarette and the engine room.
So normally right now we would go and take you guys to the bow, but on this yacht actually, if you look here, you can tell, you can still get there. If you need to tie fenders and do stuff, it's still accessible, but there's a very comfortable walkway forward and it's out of the pilot house, so we'll show it to you once we get there. But, here, we do have an aft station, which is in a fantastic position, because I can just literally sit on the boob box here without falling into the water, hopefully. Have fantastic visibility. Let me show that quick. All the way along the side of the boat. Really fantastic location. Shift and throttle control, bow thruster. That's all you need. You don't really need more than that. That's enough for docking purposes. If you need more than that, you might need training. Whoa!
Oh. Okay.
Okay, Captain.
So, shall we...
Shall we well,
check out the interior, right?
We didn't say this. So we can get up to our Flybridge via this staircase, but there is a much more comfortable access on the interior, so we're going to do that.
Yep.
And it's air conditioned. So.
Agreed.
Yeah. All right, shall we?
Yes.
We're very lucky because today is super hot, but everything on this boat is accessible from the interior. You'll see what I mean. So we get to go inside, stay in the air conditioning, and just pop out and show you guys all the cool features. So we're doing it a little different this time. All right, let's show you the interior.
Let's go.
Huge sliding door. Check out this door.
Not what I would have expected, actually.
Comes with a nice mosquito screen right here, and they add it as part of an upgrade. And just get ready, there's a lot of really cool upgrades on this yacht.
Yeah, super cool.
It's in a really great shape. Oh, that's an inside joke. We're gonna fill you in a little bit. Stay for that. There is an inside joke coming. Okay, so ready? So what I was saying is they added this part here.
For privacy.
Yeah, this curtain for privacy, and it's beautifully done. And immediately you see this sofa. It is definitely not a 2003 and was an upgrade. Super cool. I love that it's low. I know that's not everybody's thing, but the reason this works is because the TV is right there. Look where they put it.
And it's not the original one. The original one is normally sitting in this cabinet here, which obviously 2003, we didn't really have the flat screens. We had like these huge bricks, which are heavy.
I was going to say, I don't remember how it was. But
yeah, me neither. I don't remember either anymore.
Too young.
They actually retrofitted this whole area here with a custom cabinet and then a big flat screen TV right there opposite side of the couch.
There is also a small poof. I've seen it up there. We'll see it in the pilot house area. But yes, another poof you can put right here to extend this. Huge windows. The wood is in a really good shape. Again,
so you can tell this boat was always air conditioned, properly dehumidified. All the soft, the ceiling liners and everything look impeccable. I don't know if they were ever changed and upgraded. See, all the lights have been upgraded.
What I love about it is you cannot tell. They've
Correct.
done such a good job if they did that it really looks like it's just original, but I have no idea. It's just, you could tell someone spent money on this boat, someone loved it, and the only reason they're selling it, we just met the captain, is because they bought another one.
They have a new one already sitting next
They
door.
upgraded. They went up, and so now they're, selling this baby, and they get to enjoy the bigger sister. So what do we have here? You did this already.
Well, not the bigger sister. It's a completely different brand.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean a sister. I mean like the bigger lady.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Not a sister. Okay. Did you open this?
No, I did not.
Should we?
Sure.
Okay. Storage.
More storage.
I'm just gonna assume storage as
and
well.
then audiovisual equipment right here. New floor.
All throughout the boat, there's this new floor, and down below, sometimes you see this refit jobs and you kind of go, they should have just kept the carpet, but no, like they did a really good job here. You'll see, it looks amazing. So welcome to the galley. How cool, you don't have to go too far away. You can actually hang out with everybody here. If the door is open, you've got perfect weather for that. The galley is part of the cockpit as well, so it just kind of extends your entertainment
100%.
space.
I mean, back then when we were looking for our boat, for our Liveaboard boat, which we ended up with a Meridian, but we were looking at some Carvers as well. They were just at that point above our price range, what we wanted to spend.
Yep.
But I always liked this layout, this open concept like you would have in a modern apartment, modern home, with the open galley to the living room, to the exterior space. I think it's super cool.
Yeah, all right, let's check out the galley together. Oh boy, stop with the cool. Okay, should we tell them now or what? About the cool?
Sure.
All right, so give me your phone.
So as we were driving here, Victoria was reading a YouTube comment, I believe it was?
It was a YouTube comment, which stated, "Hi Rico, I have been following your channel for some time now and enjoyed your content. However, I do have one request." Oh boy. "Is it possible to incorporate a better way of expressing your approval and comments by somehow dropping the multiple cool words over and over? I am near 7 years old and I appreciate a slightly elevated conversation that has good grammar and doesn't come off sounding like I'm riding the back of an LA school bus with a 16 and 17-year-old yapping. I found to rely on your content to help me find the best boating experience possible, but you and I are clearly not teens. So you can converse with improved chit-chat without the catchy cliches."
Okay.
So what's your answer to that, buddy?
This.
Drop the mic.
Drop the mic. Drop the mic.
Here comes another t-shirt.
Another t-shirt.
I warned you guys. This one's also in the shop, and if you want to buy one of these, I will put the QR code for you right here.
I just refuse to grow up.
Yeah, he does. He definitely refuses.
Yeah.
So
I mean, my body sometimes tells me,
yeah,
I guess, but my mind, nah.
No.
Super cool. Anyways, so let's keep going.
I like how he just kept saying your channel and your content. And I was like, well, I guess it doesn't concern me. I just keep saying cool more than ever on this tour.
Back to the super cool boat here.
All right, let's do it.
But all jokes aside, so let's, we have two loose bar stools here, which can be moved.
Exactly. And let's go through this U-shaped galley, which is very convenient. Everything's closed, but there's lots of countertop space. So what do we got?
Have?
Okay. So storage here. Oh, it's pretty deep. It's the depth of this whole countertop. Drawers. This is a freezer right here. I like how everything is properly secured. We've got some storage underneath. Dual sink right here. Also really nice window here for those of you that like to wash dishes. And then all of these are drawers. We'll just open one up to show you. There's a microwave oven right here. There's a bit of storage here. More drawers, good size. There's a 3-burner electric cooktop right here. These are definitely not 2003, so they were upgraded at some point. And they have proper, look, locking, very nice. And this is what? Oh,
storage.
Way more storage. And all of this. This is fantastic.
I'm wondering if you could install a dishwasher there.
Oh, I don't see why not. It's
because
just storage.
you have to have the plumbing.
Yeah, you probably have to run it. True. But I also wonder, like, you know, I would probably put one of these, like more of a proper
like one of the
oven.
wolf ovens
yeah,
or something.
But some people don't cook in an oven.
Exactly.
So it just depends how you use the boat. It's like you can make it your own.
If you would be a liveaboard, then it might make sense actually.
Yeah, for sure. Agreed. And then, you know, they even have this space up here. So you could see like they're storing some of their cutting boards, and you can tell like this boat was used for entertainment, maybe some shorter trips and stuff. I mean, great liveaboard possibility, fantastic for a couple, even a family. And there's a lot of space here. So a bit more storage out here. All of these are storage. Okay, I'll open one up. Thank you for all of you that stood up for me and said that I should continue opening things. And some of you were very upset that Rico only let me open 15 things on that super yacht. So, oh, okay, electrical panel.
I anticipated that. So we got our selector switch here for shore and ship power, selector switch between forward shore power and aft shore power, as well as our high voltage and low voltage breakers.
Perfect. And that moves us into the pilot house area of this yacht. It is called Pilot House for a reason. So you do have a dedicated space here. You can see they're storing some pillows, but this is a really, really nice size. Wow, you can tell this. Oh, this is
that was
nice.
also just redone because originally it was vinyl leather.
Course. Like 2003 Carver.
Yes.
Vinyl leather, exactly.
Correct.
But this is very, very nice, and it's easily sitting for 4. What a great spot to hang out underway. There's this poof I told you about that could be used here or obviously over there, and a very comfortable walkway up staircase to go to our Flybridge.
Correct.
Which, how should we do it? Should we do that first? Or?
Well, one thing I wanted to just quickly point out here, this for me would be a fantastic day office. Small table or like maybe even a folding table or something you can put away. This is a great spot for your morning coffee, open your computer, check your emails, have, you know, a nice 360-degree view all the way out onto the water. Pretty cool.
Trying to figure out what a day office is. Is it like somewhere you work only during the day and not at night?
Office. Just an office then,
Sorry,
I guess.
I had to process that.
Anyways, so this boat has a dual helm setup. We have the interior helm, which I would imagine most of the owners of the Carver 530, 560, 570 probably never use.
Yeah, because you
most,
have
most of them use the Flybridge.
really nice Flybridge, which
But
we're going to show you.
You do have a single helm chair here. They upgraded electronics. You already have a pretty large Garmin chart plotter right here. I think it's a 16-inch, 14-inch, something like this. Of course, shift and throttle control, bow thruster control, analog gauges right there for the engines. We have our trim tab controls here, station selection to switch from one to the other. We have our engine monitors right here, and there's the hookup right there, plug-in for the VHF handle, handheld handle, and the Garmin autopilot control. And that's it.
Quick hello from the future. We are on board of our next affordable, great loop capable Liveaboard yacht tour. and I would love to take a moment to address this very important issue of privacy. Spam is everywhere these days. Calls, texts, and emails that never seem to stop. You ever wonder how the spammers got your info? Chances are they bought it. Your name, phone number, email, home address, age, health info, shopping habits, your browsing history, kids' names, even your religion and political beliefs. All of this information is being collected and sold in bulk on the underground data market. And here's the scary part. Anyone can access it. Employers, landlords, or complete strangers. These people search sites aren't just creepy. They put your family at serious risk of stalking and harassment. The good news is you have the legal right to ask data brokers to delete your info. The bad news is doing it manually would take forever. That's why we would like to introduce you to your new digital best friend and today's video sponsor, Incogni. It's a powerful privacy tool that sends removal requests for you. Just sign up, give them permission to act on your behalf, and they take care of the rest. If a broker pushes back, Incogni pushes harder until your data is removed. I got so tired of the spam calls, I literally stopped picking up my phone. Well, since I got Incogni, these days are over. Spam no more. You can track it all from your dashboard, see how many requests were sent, completed, and still in progress. It's risk-free for 30 days. You get your money back if you're not 100% satisfied. And I highly recommend the annual plan like we did. So they keep monitoring and protecting your info years around. You guys know how much we value our integrity and independence on this channel, so we never recommend anything we don't personally use. If you want to take back control of your privacy, go to incogni.com/NautiStyles. Make sure to use our code NautiStyles, NAUTI Styles, to get 60% off an annual Incogni plan. It's affordable, easy, and gives you real protection. Now, let's go back to the tour. Welcome back. We're gonna go and show you the Flybridge.
All right.
Welcome to our Flybridge. There are so many cool features here. It is huge.
It's a big Flybridge for
It's
sure.
a really great size. There's of course an exterior staircase to come up here. You guys can see it. Maybe let's start back here.
Sure.
That would make the
so
most
we have
sense.
more like a ladder staircase, you know,
Yes.
kind of set up. So it's a little steeper, but definitely usable. And then this would be your spot where your tender would sit, right here where the chairs are sitting. Here is the davit, right there.
I was gonna say this would be a spot where you're sitting with your cocktail, but sure.
Sure.
The tender could sit here for
Yes.
underway. Yes. And turn around. Now let's walk through the Flybridge. So there is a large alfresco dining here. Of course, all of these windows on this soft enclosure are openable. You can open them all up, have lots of cross breeze here. This table here is actually removable. There are a couple of bar stools here that go with it. You can remove it or you can turn it. You can easily have dinner here with, very comfortable with 4 people. Potentially you can even extend it to have more. And then they have a really nice Jen Air grill here. I'm gonna say it was upgraded. It's quite nice.
It is huge.
Yeah.
And it has that's an extractor.
It is built
in the middle.
Oh, that's really cool. The captain said it works amazing. Close that up. We do have a sink here. It's actually much bigger. You can set this up maybe for ice, potentially, and have the sink here, or I don't know, any other way you would like to use that. What do we have here? Storage underneath. Oh, nice. Ice maker. Brilliant. And then right here, we do have our bar.
Oh, like you can fill that up with ice as well. Stuff your bottles in there, right?
Yeah, correct. So then another very cool feature, ready for this? What?
That is pretty cool.
That's what I was saying. Technically, you can set this up to be able to host more people for dinner. How nice is this for hanging out?
Yeah, and underway you have it faced forward, so people can actually face forward with you.
Exactly.
While you're going. That's awesome.
So how's the visibility from the helm?
Pretty good. Let me go on to the helm position here. Of course, you can open this up like it's opened up here. So pretty good visibility, obviously over the side. You can see down the entire sideline, and you just stick your head out. And then we have seen, of course, already in the cockpit we had the aft station, so that makes it a lot easier too for docking down there. Help with the lines if you can.
I think you'd use it all the time. All right, so then, upper helm.
Upper helm, we have a Fusion stereo control right there, trash can right there. We have some push breakers right there. Then we have the VHF radio here. One Garmin screen, another repeater right there. We have our analog gauges, horn switch, trim tabs, light switches, etc., ignition keys. Then we do have our engine monitors right here, autopilot right there, shift and throttle controls, and then the bow thruster control over here, multifunction display for the Garmin, analog compass right there, and then of course our companionway down here, which Victoria's already back down there, so I'll head down there as well. We continue with the tour.
Anticipation of showing you guys the cabins, and it's really nice, and they seat in here, so I left. Sorry.
Oh, okay, you left me in the heat.
I left you in the heat. All right, you ready for this?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
No, wait. Straight, wait.
What?
We gotta go and show the bow.
Oh, man. Okay.
I forgot about it.
My assistant can open the door.
I forgot about it.
I forgot about it? Affogato would be really nice right now. Oh, I need sunglasses for this.
There we go.
Do you have yours? Let me grab mine. Okay, so we do have this, well, it's not even sliding door. It's, what's it called? I think it's a pantograph door. All right, let's quickly show you the bow.
So one quick explanation I wanted to do why they have this door here where it makes it very easy. As you guys can see, there's a little bit wider space here between the rail and the superstructure, and then it really flares out the superstructure, give you more space on the interior, so it makes that walkway on the side pretty tight. So that's the reason they installed this door here, obviously for access, and then they have a wider walkway, very comfortable, all the way far.
It's warm. It's warm today.
Oh. Very comfortable walkway to the bow part. We have our forward shore power inlets right there. Beautiful layout cushion, huh?
Yes, it was obviously redone as well. And they do have the
C-deck.
C-deck, that's what I thought.
A very soft material, really easy and nice on, on your feet.
Yeah, it's like it kind of relieves the foot fatigue.
Correct.
Yeah, that was a tongue twister to say that.
Foot fatigue.
Foot fatigue.
So then we have a hatch here, which we're going to see also from the interior. And we have our anchor setup here, windlass right there with the foot remote switches. One single anchor all the way forward. And then we have a wet storage here with a drain and a freshwater hookup right there. And then on that side here, we do have the same thing. So now you're wondering probably, how do I get to the anchor chain? You can actually open this up here and have access to the anchor chain.
I was wondering
on both sides.
I gotta say, this boat is, I mean, you open everything and it's like, it's so clean. It's clean. It's not just clean, it's also like detailed. Yes. It's not just clean.
Yeah.
Like it's,
no, it's in a very, very good condition.
Anybody who is looking for an older boat for, a good price that is in fantastic condition, so far, we are really impressed.
This is a very, very clean boat, especially for being 2003.
And it
hands down.
It was crude maintained, so it was constantly maintained.
Yeah. All right, my feet are burning. Let's go inside.
Okay, sounds good. It is like, I don't know, 95 today.
Ooh.
Ooh, it's hot. Let's show you the cabins. All right. Very nice staircase. Pay attention to the flooring.
Fancy lighting.
Yes, the lighting was new, the flooring, all of that was upgraded, and it looks really, really good. So, and really well done. I'm just looking at the details.
Whoever did the floor work, woodwork here, carpentry work, did a really good job.
Agreed. We're gonna start on our port forward cabin, and this is our twin cabin, bunk beds. Let's see how I can show it to you.
Well, I could go in there and then you switch.
Yeah, I think we switch. You go in.
Oh, I see. So we have a hanging locker right here. Pretty good size, actually. And then the beds extending all the way. They're actually really long. So I think it's pretty comfortable even for a taller person to sleep in those beds. Got a porthole, open up a porthole right there. We still have a little nightstand here.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, it's a compact
it's
cabin.
a compact cabin, but 100% doable.
For just, you know, a quick, like 1-2 nights would be really easy for an adult, or for kids, it's a great cabin. Also for storage, it's also
I was just thinking, like, if a couple would live on this, right?
Yeah.
I would make this a storage room or maybe additional closet space.
Yeah, it's depending if you're going to cruise or live on at the dock, like what the plan is, right?
Yeah.
All right, now we are in our forward VIP cabin. I go on this side. We do have a queen size bed. What did Elaine called it? Modified queen bed. Yeah, that was it. So, do have, oh wow, look at that closet space. It's really deep, goes all the way into the boardwalk here. And then behind you is, if you open that up, is our hanging locker.
TV.
And then we do have an ensuite, which also serves as a shared head for that cabin.
I see.
And also serves as a day head. So it really has 3 functions. This is a good size 1-person shower, and we have a sink, some more storage underneath. Oh wow, this is good amount actually. And that looks like a medicine cabinet. Ta-da! Wow, it's bigger than I thought it would be. Impressive. Okay, I go this way, you go that way? Fine. Hello.
There we go.
All right, let's show you the owner's suite. It is really cool. Welcome to the owner's suite. I love that everywhere they have these, right?
The dehumidifiers?
Yeah, it's a sign of a good boat. When you walk in, the AC is on, humidifiers are on, you know that the person who owns it or the crew is maintaining the boat well.
Because like just running the air conditioning, sometimes, especially in the middle of the summer in the Caribbean and Florida, southern Florida, it's not enough. You want to run the air condition and you want to run dehumidifiers as well.
And if you guys are interested in some more liveaboard tips, consider joining us on the Patreon. I pop in the QR code for you here. We are sharing a lot more there, and if you have any direct questions to add, it's just an easy way to be able to chat with us and give you some feedback about liveaboard life.
Yep.
So we do have a queen size bed. What's that?
Very nice walk around, actually.
Yeah, you can tell, like all the bedding, everything, like this was already done, and you can see how beautiful
storage
it
space
looks.
right here.
See all of these? This was all refitted.
And there's some openable portholes behind those curtains there.
Correct. And then look at all this space here too. Wow.
More storage space right there, right?
Look how deep that is. I don't even know what you do with that. Really cool. So we have drawers here, some more. This is technically your nightstand space. This is our hanging locker right here.
Also good size.
Yep. And then here, ta-da! Oh, that's the sound you're also hearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the washer and dryer, separate units. That's not all. Right here, we do have
also
another really good size hanging locker.
So this is a very, very comfortable owner's cabin, I have to say.
Are you trying to say it's cool?
Very
without
comfortable
saying it?
owner's cabin.
We have all these drawers right here, and then this setup that we are big fans of is a separate head. Check this out, with an AC in here. Nice.
Yeah.
Porthole, separate. You have your sink here with storage underneath, and a shower. Oh wait, I knew there was one more.
Yeah.
And then what? Oh, that's the one with the bathtub.
Actual bed? Oh, no way.
No way.
That is crazy.
I didn't know this model had that. This is really nice.
That's hilarious, actually.
Yeah. So easily 2-person shower. This is great if you have kids, you know, little kids that you really need to have a bathtub in the very beginning. So that is really, really cool. And the porthole here.
What is it?
Porthole?
Oh.
Porthole?
Okay, I thought you said pornhole.
No, it's not it. No.
That's not how it's
Bye. So, pretty nice shower, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Kind of nice that also comes up, so it protects this area from any kind of water splashing out, protects the
Even
door.
if you just use it as a shower.
Yeah, I don't actually mind that.
No,
I
it's
think
a good idea.
Very cool. So now where do we go?
Now we're gonna go check out the lazarette and the engine room.
Let's do it.
Let's go into the basement. Okay. Wow.
Enjoy.
That's clean.
It is?
Yes. Yeah, I'll leave this here. Thank you very
Enjoy.
much. Okay, so we do have our chillers here, which were just replaced, upgraded and replaced. So they're brand new. Always good to see. Fan running in the engine room or in the lazarette, keeping the air circulating. Got our cable reel right there. Still lots of storage space here in the back. We have, of course, a ladder here which can be installed, I believe, yep, right here. And it's sitting right here, would make it easy actually to get in and out. Fuel tanks right here in the back. And then we have a semi-standing up engine room. We have the Fireboy right here, fire suppression system, batteries, battery chargers, same here. We got the batteries there, breaker panel, our exhaust. And then we have the two Cummins main engines sitting right here with a obviously transmission behind and then a straight shaft out overboard. Sea strainer for the main engine, another sea strainer for the main engine. And then we go further forward. Our generator sitting all the way forward, water heater to the right of it. Some of the holding tank equipment right there and right there on the port side as well. Another battery charger there. Battery for the generator, starting battery for the generator. Yeah, and that's it. Water tank on the port side, and I believe there's another one here on the starboard side. Got our through hole right there for the generator. Engines look great. And that is it for the engine room and lazarette space on this 57 Carver.
Alrighty, you guys, this completes our tour. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button, subscribe, write us a few comments. It makes a huge difference. And if you're interested in Rico's Honest Broker Tour, more about Liveaboard Live, more about our build, just consider joining us on the Patreon, and I'll put the QR code right here. See you in the next one. Ciao. Comes with a really nice mosquito. And we're actually, okay, there's been a, right from the beginning.